Hey there, guys. This is Silk. We're doing Operation 20 Core. This is Commintern turn 16. Things just kind of keep going from bad to worse here. I'm not sure we're going to be able to pull this off. The Germans are kind of backing off a bit, so that'll take some of the pressure off of us, but just way off achieving any of our goals. This game's going to have to go a really long time before we can accomplish anything, but we'll do what we can here. We'll start with CCP. CCP has 6. They're going to spend all 6. And they probably collect 5, but maybe we'll collect 6. We'll see if we win this battle. I kind of don't anticipate winning it. We're probably just going to have to run away again. So we go back into Yunnan just like we did last time. Hopefully the dice aren't as brutal to us. We do get to bring the infantry over, so he gets added. So, 12 infantry, 9 artillery, 2 cav. Oh, my purchases. We just pick up. Yeah, we'll get an infantry and a cav. We'll do the same thing we did last time. So buy an infantry and a cavalry for 6. We'll go ahead and move on in. I had a chip wrong, so we corrected that. So we don't actually have as many guys here to kill as I thought we did, but we'll see how we do. All right. We've got 9 artillery for strikes at 2. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I gotta take off that AAA. I lost a AAA in between turns. I misrepresented it in artillery. All right. 9 artillery at 2. I get even 1 hit. Oh! Well, dice don't H all the time. So that's 3 hits right there. I don't know if he does. I didn't think I'd get that many. I figured I'd just get the 1 and kill his militia. He's going to want to roll dice. I think I'll split it, and hopefully that's okay with Hambone here. Late game, usually you'll lose artillery to other first strikes. But I'm a little loath to kill all 3 of his artillery. Although I may end up killing them all anyway if I get enough hits here. So I definitely think he loses the militia. It was the units he was willing to lose before the artillery last time. And then I think he'll lose 2 artillery. They still get to shoot right now, but they won't get to shoot, later. That way his 2 cav still get to fire back. If he takes the cav, they would die right now and not get to shoot. So we'll lose 2 artillery to militia. All right, he's got 4 back. Hopefully this does not hurt as bad as it did last time. Just about. He still gets 2 hits. Good God. I lose both my AAA. It's ridiculous. Alright, regular fighting. So I've got 9 boosted infantry at 2. No hits. That is terrible. That kind of makes up for the artillery doing something useful. I've got 2 men at 2, 2 cavalry at 2. Still no hits. And then, 11. So 2 infantry at 1. Which these guys get 2s. Nope. And a single fighter at 6. So 1 hit from the fighter. So a total of 4. So there goes his cav. So pathetic. Alright, he's got 2 cavalry at 2. You get 2 hits like you did with his militia? No. 11 infantry at 4. 9, 10, 11. 11 infantry at 4. Holy Jesus, if I really didn't fuck me. So only 2 hits there. So that'll kill. I guess we'll see. I get to kind of count it after I see what the mountains do to me. Alright, 3 mountain. Big numbers. Could have been worse. So 1 more. So we'll lose another infantry. So at that point, I'll think I'll just lose the 3 infantry. Keep the 2 cav for now. And I think we'll do a second turn. Just pray. Alright. So that leaves me with 8 infantry. According to this math here. Right? 6, 7, 8. I've got it as 9. Having lost 3. I lost the 2 AAA. Lost 3 infantry. 9. I've got myself with 12 infantry right now. Oh, I might have had an extra infantry. I may not have been counting the infantry I brought from Kuei Chao. If I skip that, we'll PB it. It's going to be at a 1. Like, seriously, what are the chances? 6, 7, 8, 9. So I got 9 infantry, 9 artillery, 2 cav, 2 mountain. All right. So, not first strikes anymore, of course. 9, first batch. These will just be the boosted infantry. Got a grand total of 1 hit. There, 18 pips. Gotta do a little better than that, guys. 9 for the boosted infantry. Even worse. Jesus. Come on, guys. This is so awful. This still should have been 3 hits between the 2 rolls. 2 mountain and 2 cavalry. Also at 2s. Nothing. And a single fighter. Yay. So that kills the cavalry and maybe 1 infantry. Assuming he wants to keep his artillery around. He's pummeling me pretty hard here. Pretty easily. Make this better. That's there. So ridiculous. Grand total of 2 kills with 22 dice. All right. He has 1 cav at 2. He's got 2 artillery at 3. And then the whole fucking 11 are infantry. 8, 9. I can't fucking kill them. There's a hit. There's a hit. Well, I got lucky there, so maybe it's just nobody's doing any damage. So that's 2 hits for me, or against me. And then he's got his 3 mountains. And he, of course, gets 2 more hits with those. Because why the fuck not? So I lose 4 units. I lose both cavalry and 2 infantry and run away. Because my dice aren't allowed to hit anything. 22 dice, 2 hits. Totally fair. All right. So here's what I've got running away back. Place my infantry and my cav. This guy's dead, right? Fuck. I may have to go back and count my infantry. Pull one. Yeah, this guy might be dead. I'm now not sure. So I think it's 7 infantry, counting the guy I just placed, 1 cav, 9 artillery, 2 mountain, 1 fighter. We'll make our recruitment roll, which we've failed 3 turns in a row. 7, I think, hits. It does. So that does get us 1 infantry back. So yay for that. I'm going to leave that other guy off the board because I'm not sure if I have him or not. So I think it's 8 infantry, cav, 9 artillery, 2 mountain. It might be 9. Just hopefully you guys are counting me on there and can figure out if I killed an extra infantry on my own or not. Then we collect the 5. Nothing we can do there. So, and then I've got them. These 2 guys are gone. If you want to trade those 2 cav in for an infantry, I'm fine with that, Hambone. I just kind of figured you were going for damage more than anything else than offensive firepower at this point. So after that pathetic result, I have 10 infantry, 3 mountain, 2 cav is what's left. Let's get on to the Soviets. Soviets had 4 tech rolls. I went ahead and PBE'd them because I really wanted to see what I had, whether I got jets or not, changed my outlook. Whether I got logistics or not, kind of changed my outlook. And I basically went 0 for 4, failed everything. So jets, logistics, LRA, airborne, none of them. So no techs for us. All right, 51 IPP. I think it's 49 that we're spending. This should be 20. It's 2 Katyushas, a T-34, and we're finishing our battleship. So that's 20. We're going to lend lease a tactical bomber to the CCP. And then we got 3 transports, so it should be 6. So, right, that should be 20, 38, 49, and I should have 51. So that leaves us with 2. Couple of combats. Germany is running away, so kind of running away anyway. We'll see if they decide to come back or not. The fun one, we are going to try to kill this air transport if we can get away with it. That's about really the only exciting thing we get to do here. 1, 2, right, 3, 4. Is there a faster way I can get there? Yeah, 1, 2 to Kursk, 3, 4. I can get there in 4. And then 5, 6, 7. He'll land in Leningrad. And the medium bomber goes 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, right, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 5, 6. He'll come back to Kursk when he's done. This militia come out of northern Russia. I think we'll bring in infantry. And then one of my mechanized from Western Russia here. Come down here and try to kill that guy. Up here, we'll do 2 militia, 1 infantry, and a mechanized. Infantry comes over into Western. Militia goes into Kyiv. Militia from Eastern Ukraine goes into Kyiv. Then 2 infantry go from Eastern Ukraine into Kyiv. This motorized towing and artillery, or AAA I should say, comes into Kyiv. Going into southern Ukraine is 12 infantry. Going into Cherita is 1 infantry. Coming up from Crimea is 1 militia. And then our mechs, the 6, I gotta leave these guys, these 3 AAA that were in Kursk, not Kursk, Eastern Ukraine, sorry. 3 AAA that were in Eastern Ukraine go with the infantry there into southern. But basically the 6 T-34s and 4 mechs go 1, 2. And they're at least hoping that they're going to be able to kill this guy in 2 turns and blitz. The 2 Katyushas that are here in Kursk drop down 1, 2. And they go into Cherita. The fighter and the tactical go into Kyiv. The fighter off of the carrier goes into Cherita. And then I think, and then I raid, of course. Same raiding I always do with the 2 subs and the 1, 2 subs and the 1 seaplane. Then we'll have some non-combat movements to make. Try to sort some things out. So he'll move, right? Yeah, we'll see. All right, let's see what we get here. All right, we've got, let's do the easy one. Let's do that fight in Eastern Ukraine. I've got, 6 tanks? Yeah. 6 T-34s. I'm probably crossing a river, I am. So 6 and 5. Barely hit. 6 and 5, and I get 1 hit. Tells you how this game's going. He gets a militia shot back at 2. And just barely misses. So that lets us do the fighting in southern. Same 6 T-34s trying to kill a militia. Again, 1 hit. Oh my God. Thank God, there's just the 1 militia. He gets to shoot back, and he hits. Totally deserved after that performance. So that'll knock infantry off my platform here. Apparently put the militia in the wrong spot. Oh no. All right, battle in Kyiv, which is not surrounded, even though it looks surrounded, because they've got an air base. Again, crossing a river. So 2 militia at 1s, 2 infantry at 1s. So 4 at 1. Actually, plus a motorized also at 1. So we got a motorized at 1, and then tactical and a fighter. So the red will be the tactical. And nothing. I'm gonna fail this attack. That's amazing. 2 guys shooting back at 5s. There's 1 hit. So that kills 1 of the militia. I have 2 turns left to get 2 hits. Alright. So 1 militia at 1. And 3 infantry, the 2 infantry and the motorized. At 2. 0 hits. A fighter and a tactical. And there's 1 hit. He still gets his 2 shots back. 9 and a 10. Alright. Last round of combat. He missed. So 1 militia, yeah. So 1 militia and 3 infantry class units. And we get our hits. And just in case, we'll do our planes there. And 4 and 3. Nice of you guys to give me 5 hits on round 3. And the shot back is a 1, so he gets to kill my motorized. Awesome. So motorized dies. We do at least manage to take the territory. I guess that counts for something. Alright, last battle is in Tarita. We do have 2 Katyushas, so 2 first strikes at 5. Well, we do get 1, so that's nice. Hopefully limits my losses. We then have, right, just 2 guys boosted. Yeah, didn't have, oh, and the fighter. I've got 2 guys boosted, so no rivers to deal with. So a militia at 2, an infantry at 3, and a fighter at 6. And the fighter gets him. Then his shot at 4. Okay. All right. We've got our rating to do. We'll start with our rating off of Norway. 2 submarines. I'm at +2, but still should be only at +1. I don't think he has radar yet. So red's the attacker. So that should be 2 damage, which maxes the lines. And then the seaplane, which should be even. Yeah, the seaplane's even. And 6 to 6. Could have done damage, but not that nice. So that's it for that. All right. Let's get to our non-combat moves. Fighter lands back on the carrier. I'm going to split these AAA, I think. AAA will come down to Donetsk-Kuban, along with the 8 cavalry from Transcaucasia. And yeah, he can stay. Right. I think probably can't get airborne. He'll move. He'll go to TC. Tactical and fighter come back. General Kursk. Oh, I got this fight. I actually got 2 more fights. Jeez. We're doing all sorts of fights. Sorry, guys. Discombobulated. Southern Belarusia. I've got militia and infantry and an advanced mech. So militia is at a 1. The infantry is at a 2. The mech is at a 4. All misses. And he's at a 3. And he hits. Bad to worse. Let's try again here. Infantry at 2. Mech at 4. Alright, so I do at least kill him. And he just barely misses. Alright, so take that with an infantry and a mech. That battle in Lebelski, this one's at least kind of fun. I have an airborne at 3. I've got a medium bomber at 7. So I get my hit. And then he gets a shot back at 2. And misses. That should kill the militia and the air transport. Good luck, Mr. Don't think you're going to be alive for very long. But we did at least manage to kill. And he'll fly back. Alright. Nope, one more fight left. Still got the fight here. Let's get that one. A whole lot of work to kill. One lousy freaking airborne. Crossing a river, so 2 militia at 1. I guess they're militia. That never would have been hit. 1 infantry at 2, which is actually 1 because of the river. 1 make it 3 because of the river. Nothing. Airborne back at 3. Nothing. Alright, so deal with the river. So we'll do 2 militia at 1 and a infantry at 2. Nothing. Some sweet technicals. Mech at 4. There's my head. So we do get him. And then his shot back and he gets me. So we lose. Just cannot get any cheap fights with these guys. Just every fight just keeps taxing my units. And he has more IPP than I do. Way more points than me. Alright. So that should be all of my fights. Sorry about that, guys. So the medium bomber that was here flies 1, 2, 3, gets back to right, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it doesn't have 7. The air transport can get back, but he only has 5. He's got to go back to Kursk. All right. Coming here into Volpuri is 12 infantry. And 3 AAA. Going from western to, what is that? Leningrad is a militia, 2 AAA, 2 infantry. I'm actually going to split that. We'll do 1 infantry to the Leningrad and 1 infantry to Smolensk. Coming out of Western Russia, going to Kursk, is 2 T-34s, 2 advanced mechs, 1 Katyusha, 1 motorized. Coming out of Moscow is 1 motorized to Kursk, 1 Marine goes to Tulipitsk. Note to self, get more Russian Marines. I'm going to call an audible. I'm going to leave that motorized there, because I'm going to rail this guy away. He rails all the way down to Transcaucasia from Moscow, as does the Smolensk factory. Railed from Smolensk to Transcaucasia. We'll see what terrible things the Germans do to me next. All right. So we get to place our battleship. We get to place our 3 transports. We get to place our T-34 and our 2 Katyushas. I'm going to move these 2 militia from Kursk to Smolensk. That should be it. All right. Tactical gets lent leased. The CCP. Let's get our recap going. All right. In full Puri, we've got 12 infantry and 3 AAA. Kola's got a militia and an infantry. Is that Karelia? Karelia's got a militia and infantry and advanced mech. Smolensk has got 3 militia, 2 infantry. Southern Belarusia's got a mech and an infantry. Moscow's 2 militia and a motorized. Kursk, 3 Katyushas, 3 T-34s, 2 advanced mechs, a motorized, a AAA, a fighter, a tactical, a medium bomber. In Kyiv, I've got a militia, 2 infantry, and a AAA. In Western Ukraine, I've got 1 militia. In Southern Ukraine, I've got 3 AAA, 11 infantry, 6 T-34s, 4 advanced mechs. In Tarita, I've got a militia, an infantry, and 2 Katyushas. In Donetsk Kuban, I've got 8 cavalry and a AAA. Crimea's got an infantry. Stalingrad's got a militia. Transcaukasia's 5 militia and a marine. Azerbaijan is still the same, 8 infantry, 1 AAA, and then no change in the east. No change with my boats. So, long turn there. Sorry about that, guys. Took a little while to get everything figured out. We'll pass this on to Bruce and see y'all in a couple days. Take care, guys.